$100. Well, thank you, Chris, and thank you, Sam, and thank all of you for being here. I was asked to say a few words on how taxes affect me and my company. This is really a very easy assignment for me. I don't even need a teleprompter. I don't need a teleprompter because how I feel on this subject is so deeply embedded in my heart and my mind, I don't need anyone else to tell me how I feel. As a Harley-Davidson dealer, we are fortunate to have a great product and some truly great customers. All three of our family stores provide jobs for around 200 to 250 people. We are very active in the community and support numerous charities. Yet well over 50% of every dollar we earn goes to taxes, and that figure will soon reach close to 60%. I say that because there are many bills in Congress right now that are being pushed that will hurt small business. The tax rate for small business right now is the second largest in the world. Our rate is exceeded only by Japan. My husband and I were raised by single women in an era when women were not paid as well as men for the same job. When we were first married, we lived in a second-floor apartment and shared a bath. Like many couples, we had babies and we struggled. Today, we have a striving business that is doing well. We are lucky enough to see our children take over these businesses and go forward with the same strong convictions and ideals that have been a part of Worth Harley-Davidson from the very beginning. I feel we have been lucky enough to have lived the American dream. In a return for a lifetime of effort, when we die, the government takes 55% of everything we have. What we have worked so diligently for the last 31 years, or whatever it comes to be, the government gets 55%. That, ladies and gentlemen, is double taxation. And that should be illegal. In fact, that is illegal under our Constitution. How can they do it? I really don't know. They call it the death tax. Why is there such a tax? Is it class warfare? Is it redistribution of wealth? Maybe it's meant to take care of trial lawyers. Sorry, I don't have a clue. It is so blatantly wrong, I would think anybody could see that. So what do we do about this? Ladies and gentlemen, we have it in our power to fix all this. We as Americans still have free speech and the right to vote. All this can be fixed at the voting booth. Between now and 2010, please exercise your free speech and write letters, send emails, make phone calls. If we make enough ruckus, believe me, they will pay attention. Now you have heard my story as a small business owner. What about your story? Your taxes are going up just like mine. Our deficit is in the trillions, If you counted our deficit in days instead of dollars, it would take us all the way back to the days before Christ. That gives you some perspective on a trillion. They have to pay for the massive spending some way. Sure, they're going to sock it to small business. Small business is going to recoup their losses by raising the price of their product. Now let's talk about energy. We have enough oil reserves to take care of our gas. All we have to do is drill, baby, drill. We do not have the technology to obtain enough electricity through windmills. Nor do we have a way to store the energy we get from windmills. Nor can you depend on the wind to blow when you want it to. Last time I checked, that was in God's hands. So what is Congress doing? They just passed cap and trade. A bill that they say are going to give us 1 million new jobs. How do we factor in the jobs that this bill is costing us? Due to higher taxes and new regulation, much of our industry will be moving offshore, thereby leaving many people unemployed. Cap and trade will be devastating to West Virginia, the coal mining capital of the world. You might as well say a whole state is close to being wiped out. To make matters worse, we don't even know what all is in this bill. Yes, another bill that Congress passed without ever reading it. 44 Democrats did defect and join forces with the Republicans, but 8 Republicans voted with the Democrats. The bill has not as yet passed the Senate. Let's stop it. We can, if we write those letters, send those emails, and make those phone calls. In 2010, let's meet again at the voting booth.